are you?
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye. Coffee, culture, travel day, theater. What more can a girl want? I know a lot of people are on the fence of whether Starbucks is coffee, but a coffee fiend, fanatic, connoisseur, solid thin line like myself believes on road trips, Starbucks is king. So we're on our way to my beau's family's vacation house to watch a little theater, a little Motown rendition, a little off Broadway show, a lot of ching, a little chang, and we are going to discuss culture. And maybe I'll give you a little tidbit of the show too, if they don't kick me out for filming. What does culture mean to you? I think culture involves fashion and demographic and food. And most importantly, your culture involves your family. Whether you are in love and hate, estranged, culture starts with family. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film that much because no cameras allowed. So, sad face. Obviously, over my life, I've heard of the Temptations. I knew about their music, their songs, their influence, Motown, but I didn't realize that they formed their band in Detroit. And when you think of Detroit, a lot of people, Motor City, they think of industrialism and cars and start of the American boom, but you don't think of fashion. And fashion comes from all of these unlikely places that you wouldn't even think of. For example, Detroit. The Temptations are from there, but also back in 2022, I believe Bottega Veneta did their Salon 3 fashion show in Detroit. It was absolutely amazing. I got the chance to spend 2 weeks there working with Bottega Veneta. They had this amazing firehouse that they decked out. It was 3 stories, it was historic. They had this beautiful record and bookstore that was above, and they did all of these amazing special pieces that were just centered around Detroit fashion. I think that says a lot. American fashion on the scale of Italian and English and especially French, the fashion capital of the world. American fashion doesn't get sometimes the due that it needs. It's respected. And you had an Italian fashion house, a major player in the game, come to Detroit, a city that has gone through its own economical struggles, and did an amazing fashion show that all of these celebrities and very important people flew into town for, that boosted that economy. Even look at Detroit now, they've opened a Gucci boutique and Hermes and all of these other pop-up stores that have became brick and mortar. And I think it shows the strength of comebacks. And with culture, it's always a comeback. It always comes back around, and it's always a little bit of reinvention. It always needs a new piece of blood that goes into it. Another fashion designer, Anna Sui. We don't hear that much about her, but when I was growing up, oh my God, I loved Anna Sui. Like the colors, the patchwork. She was a woman of color, born and raised in Detroit. Most people don't know that. Another designer, Tracy Reese, label in 1998 and grew it. And she's from Detroit and she still reps Detroit, and Shinola watches, John Varvatos, Detroit. All of these things come full circle. And I think that that's what we need to take a moment to think about. We need to think about how every day is an opportunity to learn the cultural impact of certain items, shows, books, pictures, painting. It's all involved. This play to support family. It turned out to be a rabbit hole for me. I was like, oh, Detroit. Oh, they didn't. Oh, well, it made me think of, oh, I remember I was in Detroit for the 2 weeks for Bottega Veneta. And who else is from Detroit? I know there has to be other fashion designers. And I think we really need to look at life that way and think about, hey, what cultural impact can I bring back into my life? And now it has me going through secondary websites and resale websites. And I'm like, let me find some Anna Sui. I need some Anna Sui stuff because it made me remember what an amazing maverick fashion designer that she is, not was, but she is. And I'm really waiting to see a resurgence in what she can do. She did a little capsule collection with Target a few years back. That's when Target was doing all of those. They were pairing with the different designers. On the ride home, I was just basically voraciously going through all of these websites. The basis of what I guess I'm trying to say is culture is all around us. All we have to do is look at it. All we have to do is pull the thread on a certain thing and it all comes back. And I am a huge supporter of American fashion. As an American, although I do believe I'm Parisian at heart, but I'm a big supporter of, I have Ralph Lauren on today, one of the most amazing fashion designers, along with Michael Kors, if you ask me, and Sergio Hudson. That's going to be another episode, honey, because culture, it never stops.